We're gonna level things up today because we've got a full body gym workout. We'll start off with a warm up, then get right to work. We've got 6 movements today, anywhere from 8 to 15 repetitions, and it's 3 sets today. We're gonna go for that moderate to heavy load, but if this is your first time, start on the lighter side, get the technique down, and then go for that weight. Equipment is dumbbells, a bench, barbell, leg extension machine, a cable system, and your amazing body. If you're using your Apple Watch today, you're gonna set it at traditional strength training. And if your gym does not have that equipment, I'm sure they have something that's close to it, so go talk to a trainer or somebody at the front desk. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss any workouts. If you want more, all you gotta do is click that join button below. Get early access, additional workouts, and help me make the workouts. Roll your shoulders back, take a deep breath, set that intention. We're gonna have a great workout. We're gonna start out with crescent knees, circle in and out. Now, one key thing about strength training and doing your gym workouts is all about repeating. We wanna get really good at the movement because that's when we can start to go heavier without injuries. So we want to make sure technique is like spot on. Squats, drop down, straighten the legs, bend the knees, and then sweep up. And remember, rep range is going to depend on what you're using and what you're used to. But we do want to get uncomfortable and challenge our bodies here. Arm circles, circle them back. And then I like to press through the heel of my hand. I really reach it back. And then let's try both of them. Take them both up and back. Reverse it, both arms reach back. Little hamstring curl. I'm just gonna open and close the chest here. So like I said, if your gym doesn't have the equipment that I'm using, right, go talk to the trainer, go talk to somebody at the front desk, and they will help you find an alternative. As long as you tell them, hey, this is what I'm supposed to do, is there another option? We're gonna do a little quad stretch, so grab the foot, ooh, find some balance, and switch. So it's just like a little 1-2, it's a little more active. Because we do have leg extensions today, and we have a hip thrust, which I'll give an option so that if you don't have a way to do those hip thrusts, you do have another option. And then we're doing some lateral lunges, toes up, and switch. Head is up. And then how are you feeling? Are you feeling good today? Whew. All right, roll yourself up and let's get ready for the first exercise. It's a seated dumbbell shoulder press. I'll do one warm-up set and then turn it up. For my warm-up set, I'm gonna use 10 pounds. If your bench can adjust to a slight decline, that can actually be really helpful for the shoulder. If you're having any shoulder issues, right, lean back a little bit and have that support in your spine. Because this bench does not go back just a little bit. I'm gonna be using my core to sit up nice and straight, tucking the elbows in on the down position here. So instead of them being at 90, I'm gonna tuck them in a little bit, pull the shoulders down, and I'm gonna lean back just a tiny bit and go into that shoulder press. So the warm-up set, I'm gonna do 12 reps. This is just warm up. This is not like, oh my God, I'm working. Because this should be light. And remember, the weight that I use is just to give you a little bit of guidance. You have to do what's best for your body. And that was a set of 12. So from there, kind of gauge where you feel like you can go. We'll rest just a little bit longer. Roll the shoulders back. So again, I'm gonna tuck in the elbow and do that press. So it comes by the ears and then I pull it down a little bit in front. Okay, let's go for that set 1 in the workload. I'm gonna go for a 20 in each hand. Again, tuck it in, brace your core. If you've got that bench behind you, you can lean a little bit into it. And then we're gonna start our set. Get a good range of motion here. And if you are sitting up on a bench like me, you're gonna feel like you do tend to lean back a little bit. I'm gonna get 12. If you feel like you can get a couple more, do so. But if you feel like, that's 12. If you feel like you could do more, right, that is that sign that, hey, maybe next set you go a little heavier. Or you can change your tempo, right? You could go a little slower, that's more time under tension, and it can feel harder. Or reverse, right? You can go faster. All right, sometimes this is the hardest part, just resting, right? Women, we're always going. We're like, okay, what else can I do in my time here? But this is good too. Like if you're sitting here, you could be on your phone, you could send a message to somebody, you could tell them, hey, I'm doing a gym workout, you should come work out with me. And how much time you take really depends on how hard you worked, right? If you worked really hard, you might need a little more recovery time. All right, I'm gonna go back into that set 2 here. And again, make sure when you're picking up your weights, you're picking up with good posture. My posture probably could have been a little bit better there. All right, bring them up. Sometimes if they're really heavy, you have to do a little that. All right, tuck them in, sitting up tall, and start your press. And when you start to lift heavy, it gets harder to talk, right? Now I'm gonna do a couple more because I know I can probably get to 15. That was a good one, there we go. Whew, that was better, right? Same thing when you drop your weights, good posture. Or sometimes you can re-rack it depending on how busy your gym is. If your gym is really busy, you may want to keep them near you, right? It's like, nope, they're mine. Yep. Because I've been there, right? When you're at the gym and you're working out and it's so busy and you're waiting for stuff, sometimes you need to hoard it. Okay. So just to give it an example, I'm gonna go for 25 so that you can see that, hey, all you gotta do is try. And failing is a good thing. So I'm gonna pick them up better. Pick them up. So I'm gonna go for 25 in each hand. It's gonna be hard, but you know what? It's the hard stuff that pushes us forward. Okay. Did you just bump it up too? So here's what I'm talking about. It's getting heavy. 25s, tuck it in. I may not say much. Let's go. Oh yeah, I should have started with this. I'm at 8. More core engagement. I can get to 12. 11. 12. Ooh, and then this is how you rack it. You don't let it go, you rack it. Woo, all right, you guys. Shake it out. We're getting ready for our next exercise. We're gonna be using the bench, and it is a single arm row. So I'm just gonna turn my bench, whoop, and get ready. Now in workout 1, the first one of the series here, we did it where we had a supported row. This is nice because you can go a little heavier in the single arm row. And again, I'm gonna do a warm up set and use a 15-pound dumbbell, pick a hand, and then we put that opposite knee on the bench and hand on the bench. And again, if you have a little bit of incline, sometimes that can feel good too. So if you wanna put it up 1 or 2 notches on your bench, you can. Like I said, this bench either goes here or 45. And I reach it long, and then it's a sweeping motion, right? We don't want that to happen. We wanna keep this almost 90-degree angle and sweep it to the hip. All right, so let's warm it up. And you can get a little stretch at the bottom if you want. Pull it up and down. I've always said this is like starting a lawnmower. The only thing is, do very many of us mow our own grass? Remember, sweep it up and back. And then you're gonna be surprised. You're pretty strong in this area. That's 12. All I do is set it down and I just spin around. I'm ready for the other side. All right, let's do a set of 12. Sweep it back. And this should feel good to start things off. All right, I'm warmed up. Now remember, at the gym, it's great to use the mirrors that they have so you can check your posture. Ooh, let's see, where are we going? We're gonna go 35. Rep range 8 to 12 is where we're gonna go. You know, if you really wanna go for heavy, you could always switch your rep range. You could do 4 to 6, mainly on like a compound movement is where you probably wanna drop your reps and up your weight. And this is a compound movement because it's multi-joint. Okay, get your weight ready. It's gonna be heavy. And you have good support here. All right, we're ready to sweep it. Here we go. And we're gonna finish with some partials. We'll work on the bottom part. I'm gonna get 12 reps. And then we work here. 2, I'm gonna get 5. 3, 4, and 5. Woo, yeah. Deep breath. Get ready for the other arm. We don't wanna take too much rest here. This arm is ready. And let's start. 11. Here come the partials. 4, 5. Ooh. Ooh, my heart rate went up. How about yours? Okay, these are round dumbbells, so I gotta turn them on their side. Ooh. Good time to get some water. I'm gonna grab some water. Ooh. Oh, and a big shout out to my friend Andy, who's letting me use his gym to give you all these amazing workouts. Ooh, check out the description box. You can find him down there. All right. So let's get ready for set 2. Ooh. Okay, good posture. Let's go. Okay, we're hitting those partials because sometimes we just can't pull all the way up. We're just pulling a little bit. And 5. Quickly transition and grab. All right, let's go. Partials right here. Good job. Whew, all right. You know me, I'm just gonna go this last set for the 40. Ooh. Ooh. My heart rate's up. Oh, I didn't set my watch. Did you set your watch? I'll do it now. And I even set it in the beginning. Typically I set it before and I'm ready to go. Okay, 3rd set. I need one more deep breath. How about you? Woo. Let's go, 40. Okay, let's do this last set. Ready? Hit it. Some partials right here. 3, 4, and 5. Right to the other side. A little shake out. A deep breath, because that was heavy. Here we go. Partials, here it is. 4. Oh my God. Oh, okay. I'm feeling that. Here's where we're gonna go. We got hip thrusts using a barbell. And I'm using actually my setup today is a BOSU with the barbell, which you could totally do. Or maybe your gym has a hip thrust machine, which would make it so much easier. But I will show you another option. So if you don't have any of those options and maybe you're at home, you can always do a lean forward step up, alternating and getting it again between 8 to 12 reps, right, per leg. So that would be like what, 24 times up and down. And make sure you lean forward. That's gonna activate the glutes even more. So my setup is using the BOSU. This could be a bench, and you could have your barbell then roll onto your hips. For me, this worked really good. Gives me a good range of motion. I have a 25 and a 10, so that's 35 on each side. This part of your body is freaking strong because you can push a lot of weight because there's multiple muscles being used here. They're big muscles. But if you're starting off, you start off lighter, get the technique down, and then go for the heavier weights as you progress. So here's my setup. I have a pad on here too. I'm gonna sit on the floor. My shoulders, like my upper back, is gonna end up on the BOSU. Roll it onto the hips here. Feet flat on the floor with knees bent. And when we thrust, we tuck the tailbone and push the hips forward, driving through the heels of the feet or the whole foot, but pushing to squeeze and activate the glutes here. So I'm gonna lift a little bit, get it off the ground. I'm gonna probably scoot down a tiny bit here. And then from there, tuck under, like I'm squeezing a $100 bill between my butt cheeks and my back is flat. And then I drop down. You can let the weight completely drop and push it up. Rep range, hey, 12 to 15. We're a little bit higher here. Again, you want to try to tuck under, get your back flat. I got one more. 15. And if you're in this position, you may want to just stay here or roll it away. Whew, but you don't want to go very far. Unless you're going to stack on some more weight, then definitely get up here. All right, and then just try different things. I'm going to have my back maybe a little bit further up on the BOSU. Woo. Heart rate up. How about yours? Whew. This is one of those movements where you don't want a lot of people watching you, right? But just do it. Who cares? I don't care, right? Who cares? Strong glutes, right? Help with back, knees. Doesn't mean you have to have peachy booty, but keep that booty strong. All right, getting ready. I'm gonna lift up a little bit, get it where it needs to be. Mindset is good. And let's go. Relax. True, one more set. I'll change the angle of the camera so you can see a little bit different. Whew. And it's good to just get up for a moment. Whoa. Yeah. Whew, my booty's feeling kind of pumped. How about yours? Oh. I'm gonna make sure everything is kind of lined up where it needs to be. Last set. There we go. I feel like I just cleaned the floor with my pants here. Okay, we are thrusting. You know, you could do this even with just one dumbbell, but I told you, you are so freaking strong here. You know, you can definitely, like 100 pounds. Women are pushing 300-400 pounds in this stuff, but they might be a little younger than me. But you never know. Okay, let's go. Come on, tuck under, squeeze. And you can be loud in the gym. I'm lucky there's nobody else here. I'm gonna bang out a few more because I could have went heavier. 2 more for me. I'm gonna hold this one up. Hold it, tuck it, good posture. Get your back as flat as you can. And release. Woo! Yay for me and you. Okay, so clean up here. And then we worked backside, we're gonna work front side. We got some leg extensions using a machine. And when you're taking off your equipment, it's like a little recovery. This is the hardest part of the workout. Equipment removal, right? For this leg extension, I was on this machine for leg curls, so it's multi-purpose, right? You can put it so you can do leg curls or leg extension. So I am set up. It's nice to lean back. It gives you a little bit bigger range of motion. And again, if you need to have help with the adjustments, go find that trainer or the person at the front desk, and they'll help get you set up here. Weight-wise, I'm gonna go for 70. I'm gonna go anywhere from 10 to 15 reps. And we wanna have good posture. And we're almost like a little lockout at the top, and then bring it back as far as you feel that you can. A little stretch is good. And like I said, I like a little pause at the top. And if your knees are an issue, maybe really lighten the load, or do some, like, you could just do straight leg lifts on the ground. But your knees, right? We need to strengthen the muscles, tendons, and ligaments. And if you've never done these before, you're gonna be like, holy moly, I feel them. I'm gonna get 15 reps. And this one, I like to come out of it. How about you? Whew. And again, this is like the machine too, where you may wanna sit. Unless you have a day where you combine maybe 2 of the workouts, you could do leg extension, and then go leg curl, and then come back. You could do a superset. Ooh. You can stand up, you know, shake around, right? Just gonna shake them out. And when we're building muscle, right, we're changing body composition. If you're, you know, over that age of 40, this is where we want to focus. We want to focus on building a strong body. And that is what you can do, because some things, you know, that we used to do, they just don't work anymore. But strength training really does work for us women. We got to get out of that mindset of skinny, because this is healthy, right? Being muscular, strong, not that you have to be popping muscles, but just being strong is healthy. And you probably eat better too when you're strong versus skinny. Here we go, set 2. And be a great role model for your kids, right? Because they'll pick it up. And again, pushing right at the top, feeling that contraction. 1 more for me. Now hold it and let it go. Woo. Okay, we get one more set. I'm gonna walk out of this for a moment. Whew. Shake it out. And this, when you're doing that leg extension, you really feel, it's just, for me, it's a different feeling than lunges and squats. You really feel around that knee, which is great because we're gonna strengthen the tendons and the ligaments in that area, along with the quad. Whew. Yeah. And again, you sit here. You don't let anybody go on your machine. Unless they're like, you know, I'll be real quick. You know those people. I'll be real quick. And then you're like, oh, they said they'd be real quick. Okay. Let's go. Set 3. And going up one more stack, going up to 80 pounds. Let's go. And then once you do go up, you're like, hey, look at what I can do. I got this. I can. We don't want to be the weight stack dropper. That person that bangs the weights. Get in control. 13, I'm gonna get to 15 and I'm gonna hold at the top. So here's 15, I'm gonna hold it, hold it. Can you hold longer? Hold it a little longer. Yeah, you can. Feel the core engage, shoulders relax. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, get up, relax. Whoa, burn, right? Whew. Okay, we're gonna move to cables and do a chest fly. Again, optional. You could find a machine at your gym and you could do what they call it, like maybe the pec deck. That would be a great option, but I'm using the cables because it gives me a little more free range. Make sure you put the handle attachment on the cable. It's just below the chest. Find what works best for you. On this one, I have a 12.5 on each side. Cables are different, like it's a different number. Now we step out. You could have a bench that you sit on. I give myself a little opening of the chest. I'm gonna stretch it back here. Brace the core and then sweep it out in front. Now, movement happens from the shoulder, not the elbow joint. And again, I like my cables below the chest. It's kind of like that sweeping that we did with the row. It's like a reverse. I can get a few more. That was 12. That is 15. All right. Whew. I'll change the angle. Right. I'll move you guys. I'll go from the front. How about that? We'll get a different angle here. Let's see where I can put you. I think I can fit you right there, right? Yeah, there we go. So we'll take a little break. Maybe we'll bump up the camera a little bit. Hey, close up. So again, we're gonna open up that chest and then squeeze it inward. Ooh. Okay, shake it out. Here we go, set 2. Coming right at ya. And then try different things, right? So I'm lucky I got a mirror in front of me. I can check my posture. My elbows are dropped. Right from there, squeeze it in. And when you do cables, you have this different resistance, especially on the pull back versus dumbbells. Oh, I love cables. I'm gonna get 12. Oh, one more. Ooh, super. Ooh. Ooh. And when you get that extra stretch in the back, oh my gosh, right, you really feel that, don't you? I do. Bring you guys back over here. Oh, keep moving you guys around, huh? Like I said, the movement comes from the shoulder. My arms are fixed, right, like this. Show me your muscles. Whew. And then we'll do one more set. Feeling strong? I'm feeling pretty strong. My booty's feeling pretty strong after those thrusters. Set 3. I need a moment here. Okay, bring it out, let's go. Open it up. Ready? Squeeze it in. And you could be more quick and then slow. Open up in that stretch. Now this set, I'm gonna try to get a couple more. One more I'm gonna hold in the middle or hold at the top. Slow on the back. And we are done with that movement. Whew. Shake it out. Now, we're gonna go into a super set. That means back-to-back movements. Whew. Let me catch my breath. We've got a calf raise and a supported reverse fly. I'm gonna be using my bench and then also something to elevate my feet on so I can get a little extra stretch in my calf raise. The setup for the supported reverse fly is very similar to the supported row that we did. I'm gonna hold my dumbbells in my hands as I come down, dropping the chest, and then digging my feet into the ground here. Roll the shoulders back. And in a reverse fly, we're opening the arms up to that T position. And I'm kind of leading with the pinky. So I'm gonna give myself a good squeeze in the butt. I'm looking a little bit down at the ground and then start that fly. Feel that pinch between the shoulder blades. I'm gonna go for a set of 15 reps. That is 15. Now, I'm gonna get into my calf raise. I have this little step here. It's gonna help me get a bigger range of motion so that I have my heels can drop, get a stretch, and then I elevate myself up. I will hold on to a 20-pound dumbbell, and I'm gonna hold on to something so I don't fall over, right? So that I can get that stretch. And then from the bottom, I'm rising up. Pause the bottom, and then go up. And you don't even have to use weight if you've not been doing calf raises, because this one you're gonna really feel. And one more, and relax, okay? So I'm gonna bump up my weight. What did I have, 10s before? I'm gonna go 12 and a half. For the reverse fly. They're 12. They're not 12 and a half, they're 12. All right, so dropping chest. Glue your feet into the floor, squeeze your butt, and then start your reverse fly. There's 15. Whew. Okay. I'm gonna grab a 30 this time. For the calf raise, I'm gonna put it in my other hand. I'm just gonna change where I stand. Starting with the heels a little low, then rise it up. Really pop yourself up. Sometimes you have to readjust your feet on your bench, on your little step. Ooh, 14, 15. All right, we just have one more set. That was a better weight for me. How about you? Did you change your weight? Okay, one more set. Let's go right at it because we are in the final stretch. Okay, take it up. Another option, if you are on a machine for your chest fly, sometimes you can reverse it and do this movement. Here's one more for me. Woo, 15. Done with that. Whoa, get into that calf raise. Hey, you could be loud, as long as you're not hurting anything. Pick up your weight. Start with a little stretch. Oh, let's go. Now, we're gonna finish this set and then drop the weight and bang out a few more. How's that sound? Sounds good, Michelle, right? "13, 14, 15. Weight goes down, bang out a few more. One more for me, 10, and there was a burn. Whew. All right, put your equipment away. Oh. Whew. I think I'm gonna stretch out that calf right now. Oh, there's a little burn there, right? It is good too. Like, I know we're not stretching at the end of the workouts here. Take time in your day. Like, yeah, I get it. We're all, like, we're going from one thing to the next. So if you need to, you're at the gym, you gotta go someplace. At the end of your day, or maybe a like midday break, hey, stretch a little bit. You can stretch with your work clothes on or whatever it is that you're wearing. All right, shake it out, roll your shoulders back. And then just having attitude of gratitude to your body for all that it can do, right? That is keeping you strong, keeping you here. Big inhale, reach it out, reach it up, reach it back. Pull it into your heart. And one more big inhale. Let it go. my gosh, yay for you. You should be so proud of yourself. You're being consistent. You're taking time out for you, right? You are important. This body, again, like I always say, is an amazing thing in all the things that you can do. Keep it strong, you guys. If you haven't yet and you're enjoying the workouts, do hit the subscribe button and the bell. It does help me out. And of course, hey, thumb it up, comment below. Tell me if you're enjoying the gym workouts, because I can always bring you more. And I will see you at the next workout, you guys. Love you. Bye-bye.